this is what Meta Ads Manager looks to you right now, then let me help you by giving you a structure that I use. By using this structure, I was able to spend about $33,000 and made back around $89,000 with a 2.73 ROAS, 26 cost per action, and a $70 order value, average order value. So this is what I call the meta hybrid campaign structure, and you kind of get the best of both worlds of an ABO and a CBO. It allows you for tests and it allows for Meta to spend on what's working best. So for example, let's say you have a CBO campaign of $100 in total. You have two layers. You have the stability layer and you have the performance layer. And in this ability layer, you're gonna have different ad sets for different angles or creative formats. And in these ad sets, you're gonna be making a minimum spending limit of your ad account's total cost per action. So let's say your cost per action for your ad account is $25. You would set a minimum spending limit of $25 for each ad set. So this allows for you to have a certain amount of testing budget and force spend into each of these ads, and then have the rest of the money go into what Meta thinks is going to be working best. So for the $40, it might spend $25 into ad set A, $10 into ad set B, $5 into ad set 3. And I think this is the best way because you have control on what you're spending. You can either also increase the minimum spending limit or decrease the minimum spending limit, and then you also allow Meta for it to spend on whatever is working best. So this is kind of what I go off of as a rule. So if your CPA for the ad set is below the campaign cost per action, then you can increase the minimum spending limit. If the cost per action is slightly higher than the campaign cost per action, then you lower the minimum spending limit. If the creative has creative fatigue or it's just not doing good, you just refresh the creative, add more creatives. If the ROAS is strong in the campaign, you increase the campaign budget. And then if the ad set is just weak, you either have a new angle, new creative format, or just refresh the creatives.